Well, thanks for being patient, everybody. Just got the babysitter here, so we're all settled down. Um, we'll jump into it real quick. Previously on our journey for the rise of Tiamat, we're at the very end of it. We're doing some leveling because as a rookie DM, I kind of fumbled a few episodic leveling, so we're kind of popping back through. It all works out in the sandbox. Um, so This party started out in Lost Mines of the Phandelvers, went straight in the Horde of Dragon Queen into the Rise of Tiamat. In this session, they're getting ready to release towards heading to the Well of Dragons, assembling all the armies and all the alliances, and move towards Elturel. Along their way, they found out that there was an ancient red dragon attacking Phandalin itself. So the party, being honorable as they are, went back and tried to protect their kind of hometown. Um, they got into the town and they discovered a couple portals after some fights. They went down into a portal that took them into the Earth Elemental plane. Um, they walked all the way down into an ancient red dragon's lair that was in the Earth Elemental plane. They fought for nearly the entire session. They had fought that ancient red dragon previously, so over a couple sessions, they were whittling down the dragon. They did a good job of not letting it really rest. So they pursued it as it was trying to, get itself rested, and they pursued it into its lair, into the Earth Elemental plane, where there was a portal that was kind of open for reasons they could figure out later. They fought it to the death. At the ending, when the dragon died, a somehow like demonic ritual appeared on the horde itself. A Balor popped in with Nelfejni and a Down and a Freedy chained to it, and somehow took the soul of that red dragon and distributed it to another red dragon. And then they got attacked. Cliff went hard after them, and they bamfed out. And the party kind of is just now sitting in this lair. Which of my landscapes? Yep. Um, they're sitting in the lair. Everything just went quiet. We'll say right where about this die 20 is a just a laid out ancient red dragon, kind of laying there. It was about to breathe on the party one more time, and Foss smoked it with the sun sword. And it was massing up its dragon breath, and so right now it's kind of pooling. You know what I mean? A little bit of lava coming out of its mouth, and oh, uh, and so you can just imagine it's like head next to the treasure hoard, and the soul being pulled from it before it completely died off. It's dead now, and the floor, you know what I mean? Like it's momentarily quiet. We have an Asa and a Belgar in here now too, so let me put you guys in here. Sorry for my voice. Like got some sort of Washington sinuses that I never allergies that I never thought I had until I moved to the state. Uh, so the party's there. Jeez, this is gonna yeah. I don't have 2 minutes of talking without my throat just dying. So there you are. You've got about one round. You're sitting around the horde, massive horde. Looks to be almost like more platinum than it is gold. So this is a mega bed where this thing laid. It was, you could do your research on dragons or anything like that, but you notice there's not like kobolds here. There's not like servants to this ancient red dragon. This seemed like a really secure vault in this pocket on the Earth Elemental plane. So getting in there was kind of strange. You know that the dragon itself in the last episode was talking about, who vandalized my lair, looked very confused as to why it was in Phandalin in the first place. So there was a little bit of mystery there. Um, but there you go. You guys have any questions?
I'm good.
I think I'm good.
Okay. So you guys take a moment. There's sweat under your armor. Some folks near death experience. But you guys had the mass. You guys handled it pretty well. There's some pretty big strikes. Some folks were stricken with some fear. Had some issues, even getting the intestinal fortitude to fight the ancient red dragon, which was kind of surprising. And so you take a moment. That last Zhao is killed by Faz. It falls and it kind of dissipates. Um, you guys sit there for a little bit. And then over top of the horde, where this pentagram looking thing is, thank you, Fey Painting, begins to shine a little bit as if there's a light coming in from some sort. Henry, you're close to the horde itself. You're up there. You feel an immense heat in front of you, as if one of the fissures of lava uh, behind the horde itself is opening, and out uh, from this pool in the back, a massive fiendish creature that looks almost like a minotaur with a chain, holding a chain around the neck of an ifrit, appears
Scroll that
from this
carefully.
lava. They both kind of like a portal or a planar shift kind of occurs, and boop, they're out of it, near, we'll say they're right there, and they're kind of looking down on you, Henry. Let's see if we can see that. Okay. All right. Let's see if
I,
my
c-
voice.
I c-
Let's see if my voice can hold up. Yeah, you just got sandwiched between a Nalfejni and a Baylor. Do you remember that? You were between their two tummies.
yes.
That was funny. Krista kept somehow she was really forcing it. She was doing the Eldritch Blast push, and was really trying to disrupt it. She was really going over top of pushing, and it was just smushing you. I was
Tim,
I was trying
those
to figure
two,
out.
yeah, those two creatures. Do I recognize any of them, or is there anything I can roll to see if I can remember if I know anything about them?
Yeah, you can do a religion or history check, whichever you prefer.
I'm not proficient in either, so I probably can't roll for those, can I?
You probably just like yell it across the room like, "Quick, Henry, do a religion check." What's that?
No, I'll be go. What the are they?
It's so I'm gonna try. Hopefully, my voice doesn't fail me. The Ifriti is sitting there with its chain around its neck, looks at you, Henry, and it puts its hands together. It's got a large scimitar, hanging from its left side. It's got this like glistening chainmail on. Greetings, I am Tamir Gui El Musfar. I bid you salutations from my master Amet, the Eater of Souls. You are very fortunate. My master Amet, the Eater of Souls, Lord of the Wretched Altar, gives gracious offering. You may return with Gruzyek, and he looks over at this massive beast. Gruzyek, the throat hammer, to my master's altar. Forfeit your souls to him and serve him for eternity. And he smiles and he puts his hands together. Please, come with me. He turns Russian at the very end, of course.
That
Rod.
So I'm in the middle of the goon sandwich here.
Yeah, so you were in between the belly of that Nalfejni and the Balor. So it was like abs and like cheeseburgers. All right, the Nalfejni wasn't really fit for PT, and the Balor was, you know what I mean, pretty squared away
Yeah.
dude. And you got smushed in between them, and then they bamf out, right? The whole whatever ritual that they were there for, complete. But you guys hit this Balor, and it's obviously sending some sort of gift back to you guys because it doesn't want maybe wants this layer or whatever. But it is now You know, these dudes, and this clearly enslaved Ifriti with this monstrosity, this giant, looks like it's got a like almost like a pig snout with a big, septum, ring like a bull, huge horns, stands probably like 12 feet high, looking down on you, just breathing out like a foul breath on you.
Is it
Where
speaking directly to Henry or to the party?
Party through Henry. You know what I mean? Like he's gesturing at everybody.
Okay, gotcha.
this chain that's around his neck, where does the end of the chain go?
It's in the hands of the monster that I keep almost saying what its name is.
Are you under
That's fine.
duress?
So, I need to do a wisdom check, or yeah, wisdom check, right, for me.
Uh,
What you want
yeah,
him to do?
sure, but
Or-
you can add religion or history to it.
I'll do religion.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20,
Okay.
27.
So certain demons, and there's a difference between what Paxicor is, who's a devilish fiend, right? You roll this natural 20, and you're like, all right, so this is something's going on because we were dealing with a pit fiend, and the Balor is a at the same kind of like officership level, leadership level on the demon side, right? So like, there's something at play here, and that Balors can summon, if they're powerful enough, they can summon a what this is called as a Goristro.
Goristro.
Goristro, yep. It's probably one of like the chief servants of the Balor. So you're thinking it probably sent this back to off you guys. The Afridi is what is looking at you. The Afridi has the ability to like planar shift. It's got a chain around its neck, so it's probably obviously not free and is being used as some sort of transportation device. You instantly, let's see, let's pick one. Belgar, roll an insight check from where you're at. I just picked whoever's in the top left. I'll share the wealth.
You're muted, buddy.
Still muted.
You're muted.
Hey, we're back.
Hi.
There you go. Hey, huzzah.
I got a 19.
We got you. What'd you roll, buddy?
19.
Okay. Through what Henry's talking about and through what you're talking about, this is a matter of seconds. You realize just by looking at the Afridis, much like Tao, are kind of the normal humanoids that live in the elemental plane of fire, the elemental plane of earth. So it's kind of, that the Ifriti can probably planar shift in and out of where it's at, but it can't do it that often. So it's probably got, like one shot to bring you guys back if it shot in. So that's what you're kind of gleaning from that. And Henry, you glean the fact that this is a demon. This is a demon who in Avernus, right? There's this big thing going on called the Blood Wars, and you're starting, through that nat 20, realize that beyond Tiamat, sorry, there's a lot more at play right now. A lot of people are taking advantage of what's going on with Tiamat, right? So if Tiamat's moving or doing whatever, being pulled through the Avernus to arrive in the Well of Dragons, other powers are trying to shift in that place. That's kind of what you're gathering.
I
Vu,
can I
please,
say
almost-
something to this Afridi?
Sure.
I see you have a chain around your neck. Why don't you let us free you?
Oh, that won't be possible. My master is very great. I enjoy the servitude as he looks over at Christian. And he's like, please. And I'm still Russian. I'm trying. And, he beckons you guys forward.
I'd like to run an insight check on that. That's a
Last one.
Dirte 20.
On his servitude?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not a huge fan of it, but in the grander scheme of things, he's there to either bring you with you or whoop your ass and then bring you with you, so he's not very interested in being freed. There may be a good chance that it'd be complete. So you heard earlier when that Dow came up that he was like, Dow, fight for your domain, which kind of in your mind made you think that he was going to release the Dow for its service. And you're getting the idea that potentially this Ifrit, you know what I mean? He's probably got a deal to be freed from his boss.
Gotcha.
All right, I say we attack them.
Oh, so he's like, will you not accept the gracious offer? Oh, this is very sad. He'll be very displeased.
Wait, I have an offer.
Is this
How
going to
about
involve
you
political
guys?
feud?
How about you guys come and be our minions for eternity?
You hear this, it's neck reefs, and you see this beast. He, you know what I mean? He just says something in an infernal, and takes like a big step, like a step backwards from Henry, and you guys can roll for initiative. Let's see, 25 to 20.
20 for Foz.
So, never mind.
There's 28 class, is that?
Good. 25 plus 20. Connor is 28. All right, and then any more 25 to 20s?
I got a 29.
Okay.
Nice.
You got Foz, right?
What was yours? 20.
20.
20 to 15.
The natural one.
19 for Manu.
19 for Lantaurus as well.
I got you down here, Belgard. What am I missing? I think that's it. We get everybody? Oh, wow. We only have a party of 6. 2, 4, 6. Henry.
Henry's
Well
at
done.
27. He's
27? Man, he's like really high, really low. He's like a 4 or a 25. It's bizarre.
See these electronic rolls. Anytime I digitally roll, it's like that. I mean, there's no middle ground.
Get me and my loss of voice here. I'm struggling. Free team. All right. Okay, so Asa, you see this thing take a step back, and it takes its horns, and it it snuffs out a big puff of breath, and it starts to take a step back as if to prepare to charge somebody.
Awesome. Is anybody in my way if I go ahead and try to take a shot at this thing? Oh, there I am. Okay, I see it.
Do you see you?
Yeah, is that me right there in the middle?
Yep.
Yep, I see me. All right, and can you put your cursor on Henry? Because
Can I put my cursor on Henry? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's looking at my screen, so I can.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I have a finger. Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Dan. I knew somebody was doing
Yeah.
that.
So
You're
he's
the
that little
best,
dot
Dan.
down front.
All right. Well, I'm gonna aim straight for this guy's eye and try to take out an eye.
The
Henry's
guy on
down
the
here.
left, right? Yeah.
You know what they say though. It's an eye for an eye, right?
Oh, son of it. 25 to hit
On which one?
on the big baddie,
Big
the one
baddie.
that's like rearing back, getting ready to take a charge.
Okay, that
And my
hits.
poor Henry is right there.
That hits.
Roll damage.
Okay. Do you have a second attack? So you got your attack. You can move, you can shoot, and then you can take your bonus actions in any order.
I'm going to
Nice cursor there. Love it.
Missing it.
that's quite the cursor.
I see it's extra large for us older people.
Appreciate that very much.
I spot him sniggering as well. There you go. Look, come on.
Oh, hey, don't I sorry, to that damage I gotta add a 10 because it's a special arrow, right?
Oh, you're lightning.
Die 10 lightning damage? Yes, ma'am.
Yes. There we go. Because I mean my digital doesn't do that. So that's a 21. I was aiming straight for his eye because I wouldn't be able to see anything.
Second. Not watching.
Gonna do it again while I'm there.
Get the other eye.
Working
What's the
on
damage? What was the additional damage?
400.
it. No, 21.
21 total?
No, that was the first shot. And then I just did another one, 30 to hit.
That's it.
20 damage.
Okay. Would you like to move?
Yes, I'm gonna scooch to the left there behind that rock, those rocks.
This one?
Yep.
We'll get you up here. Make you all fancy
Okay.
looking.
Cool.
Watch out for the lava. All right. Let's see. Do you have like use a bonus action or anything? Okay. Moving on. Connor, you're up, buddy.
Good.
And then Henry, you're on deck.
Okay. Just trying to decide which one to go for out of the two of them. I'm going to shoot the F-80.
Okay.
Just because he's a fiery person. Right. He's
Indeed.
next to Henry, isn't he?
He is. But he's
Cool.
looming over top of Henry. He's with his swirling like heat little tornado underneath him. He stands pretty tall.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to sharply shoot
Okay.
the person. So let's see. 24 points. 24 to hit. Sorry.
Hits.
Right. Cool. And sharply shoot. Wrong one. Sorry. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Because it's a sneak attack. Forgot.
Okay. Okay, so that's not the damage you just did, the 28?
No. 37 points of damage with his sneak attack on my first attack.
Okay.
My second attack.
Okay.
Got nat 1. So 10.
Miss.
Oh, damn it, it missed. Right, okay. And I'm doing my bonus action attack now.
Okay.
17.
Neophrite. That hits. Just hits.
Cool.
You're way back here. I don't know if you can see you. Pew pew.
Why didn't that come up? 2 seconds, sorry. Damage. 23 points of damage.
Okay.
Now I'm using my, because this is the first round of combat, I'm using my Gloomstalker's ability to do Dread Ambusher, which is an additional attack.
Because it hasn't had an attack yet.
No, because it's the start of the round.
Yeah.
It's the start of combat.
Okay.
So 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
It's just a 1d8 on the damage for that.
Listen, there's an extra 1d8.
You might.
Yeah,
Let's double check.
It's normal damage. It's normal damage plus an extra d8.
Okay.
So roll. So that's 30 damage on that one.
On your third hit, so you just did 90 points of damage on your first round. Oh wait,
Yeah.
did I just go off screen?
Yep.
And I'm back. It just does that. Oh, Discord.
Okay.
Bizarre.
Does the E3 look unhappy now?
Yes.
Good.
Hey, can I step away for 2 seconds, real quick? I'll be right back. I got to work something out. Dads.
He's got to double his hit points.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna step up, just so you guys know. I'm gonna step up behind this thing and ready myself to grab his leg and trip him as soon as he starts to charge.
Can you do it for that size creature? I don't know what size it is. But it describes it as really, really big.
I don't know. I could try. I can just grab his
What
leg.
size? Because what size creature can you do that to? To trip.
Well, I'm not gonna do a trip action. I'm just going to grab his leg as he's charging
Okay.
to basically make him fall over. So we get an entire
plan.
round. So everybody gets an entire round to have advantage on him.
Yeah, I know the trip attack maneuver is larger, smaller.
Right?
and-
Yeah,
and
I'm not going to
both.
try to trip him, step my foot in front of his foot to trip him. I'm literally going to grab his leg as he starts to charge, and hopefully,
Okay.
I reckon you should turn. Do you know, like you do in Super Mario, throw the turtle shell and knock him over?
oh yeah, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I had to buff
problem-
that 3D a little bit. All right. Henry, you're up, buddy. And then Foz, you're on deck.
10-4.
So the old I'm going to say something very clericy.
Okay.
Take a line from Han Solo when he in Empire Strikes Back, when they're telling him, "Oh, you can't reach the second marker, then I'll see you in hell." And I'm going to take a swing with the Lightbringer.
Okay.
I mean, I'm right there, right?
Yep.
So 22 hit.
22. Who are you hitting? The Goristro or the Ifrit?
The Garistro is the keeper, or is the Freak the keeper?
Goristro's the keeper. He's the one holding the chain.
The guy holding the chain.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Okay.
We're gonna do 10 damage. And where's my spiritual weapon in the scheme of this? Can it move to strike?
In terms of the Goristro, can you hit the Goristro? Yes.
Yeah,
Or the sacred weapon.
with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, we'll say it's like 30 feet away. It was floating up in the air.
Yeah, we'll swing it down to old
Okay.
dude. We'll take a swing with that.
Okay.
Pull this up. Spiritual weapon, go. Son of a bitch. Sorry, cussing on the camera. That's a natural 20 to hit, so 29.
Okay, for spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, spiritual weapon just darts down from the ceiling where it was sitting there battling the ancient red dragon when it was attached to the roof. It just streaks down,
Yes, I got dogs going ape shit. Just hold my action
smashes
for me.
it in the cheek. All right.
Sweet. So it does 16 plus 14. So it does 30 points.
Okay. So far, you guys have done 161 points.
And Foz hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. Well, he should be out of juice. He did all that action surge stuff. Henry, do you want to move or anything? You want to? Did you swing with Lightbringer? Muted, bro.
Sorry, I swung with Lightbringer, did like a whopping 10, and then I brought the
There you brought
spiritual down
spiritual
for
weapon.
the.
Okay.
And then from where I'm at, I need to get some. I think I need to get some distance between us. Is there any cover reachable?
Yeah. You are in melee of both of them. That's 2 opportunity attacks if you jump backwards. But yeah, there's cover behind you.
I'm gonna roll those dice.
You're gonna give it a try.
Yeah.
All right. Grease Joe's gonna take a swipe at you. Rolling regular dice. The 23 hit.
A 23 does hit.
So it's gonna swing at you with its fist.
It's a big fist.
Yeah, I hate getting fisted.
And it just 19 points of bludgeoning damage. As you jump backwards, the Afridi is gonna swing at you with its scimitar. 28. I'm assuming that hits.
That hits.
And that's 17 points of slashing damage. Plus 9 points of fire damage. As this flaming, the scimitar's got like, fire on both sides. You try to take a step back, and the Greastro just uppercuts you, and then, from one angle, this scimitar just slashes at you.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oof.
How far do you want to go, buddy?
Get me to cover.
All right. Well, I gotta pull Zesus. Faz, you're up.
Cool. Foz looks at this big ass bull looking dude and says, "Ha ha! I like some big." And I'll charge in, of course, Sensord in front of me. A little bit of that classic dwarven agility. I'll jump up and lead sword first.
Okay.
And attack the. That's a Goristro, you said, the big guy?
Yes, sir.
Are you
see
pretending
him
to be an elf again?
and then look over its shoulder, so it's got like its flank open to you, so you can just run up.
Is that a flank then, or is that a standard attack?
Well, it'll be a standard attack because he's not flanked anymore. Showing his.
You got it.
Sorry, his lat.
This is a lat. I'm going for a lat slash.
Okay.
I hope you didn't. I hope you worked out on his lats earlier.
He did.
He did.
17 hit.
I rolled a 17, but I'm going to use a maneuver as the precision attack. Expend 1 superiority die and add it to the roll before or after the roll. See, one more. No, God, that's way too many die 10. Disregard that, please. Die 10. So it's 10 to that. So a 27 to hit.
Okay. To hit. I'm sorry. Yes.
I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Gosh, I wish they wouldn't do that. Oh,
I messed
I
up
got
the AC on the Ifrit also for this encounter, but everybody who hit him. But sorry. It may be harder to hit him next time.
Looks like he takes 18 radiant, plus I've still got Holy Weapon active, so he's going to get 2d8.
All right.
So 15 plus 18. This is what, 33?
Nice roll.
33. Yep.
Is he a fiend? Well, if he's a fiend, he takes double.
Indeed, sir. So you said 33, so another 33.
Yeah, unless you want to do it double dice, or it's your call on that.
We'll just double this one for this time.
66.
Okay.
Second attack is a nat 20, so he gets triple damage. Hold on, this is gonna get ugly.
Oofda.
Today's session brought to you by Short Session.
You wanted to get through this real quick, right? Okay, so that is 1 die 8 plus 12, so 8 plus 12 is 20, plus a roll. So it's been a while since I critted. So is it full damage dice
Full
plus
damage
roll a
and
die?
proficiency. Full damage and proficiency, and then
Yep.
roll the attack, the damage.
I don't think I did that right. But here, I'll just roll the damage and you can tell me what it is.
Based.
21 plus 20, so 41 on that, plus the
So it's 41, so plus 2d8 maximum, so there's plus 16, so that's 57 plus 8.
plus 8,
So that's 64.
And then double it.
and
Double
yeah,
it.
but it's triple because Sunsword triples the damage on crit.
It is a wondrous, legendary, super mega Ultron.
So you said 60 something?
64.
Would you say,
So
Connor,
190.
68?
190 something.
Wow.
192.
It's a fiend lover.
Yeah, that's 192.
Dying.
The third attack is a hit. Is a 33.
Oh my god.
I told him, we'll see you in hell.
Look at Tim's face.
I play to
You
win.
No, Tim, we were just concerned
I
about
won
this
D&D
throat
today.
stuff. We just didn't want you to have to string that throat of yours today.
Yeah.
Only 58 damage on the third.
Okay.
Oh, only. Oh,
Only.
damn.
So this thing punches Henry, and Boz just like runs over with a sun sword, slits open its flank, its arm like falls to the side. You take the sun sword, smash it into its neck. It just opens up, spraying black bile and sludge everywhere. As it's like falling over, you just like, and you stab it into the stomach. It's just, and you hear the Afridi be like, "Stop, stop! It's dead."
I think you have your answer. It's time to go home.
And Asa pops her head up and says, "That's what you get for messing with our friends."
It's like, oh, my master is going to be furious with you, and just like stands there and kind of stands its ground. Manu, you're up, buddy.
I look over at Foz and I go, "What the f was that, bro?"
I like some big.
uh, my plan has just gone out the window, and I turned to the Afridi, and I don't know. I just hit it. We'll see what
It's
happens.
just like,
Like,
yay,
yay,
metaphors.
yay, Afridi.
Yeah, he's like walking over to the other monster. Never mind.
In the future, DMs, balance your wondrous equipment.
So that's a 29 to hit on the first swing. Oh, actually, I would walk up to it and go into a rage, and he takes
Okay.
4 fire damage, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not.
He's like,
So that's a 29 to hit on the first, and a 21 to hit on the second.
Okay, they both hit.
Okay. D10.
Man, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
15.
Oh, he was dead by the second hit.
So
was
he
nothing.
takes 39 slashing
Alrighty, 39 slashing.
and 4 fire if he so chooses.
After his buddy just getting smoked, he's not cool with extra any bonus stuff. All right. Got anything else, buddy?
Nope, that's it. This is my
Not only that, but they rolled the most garbage initiative as well. So they're just sitting there, just like coming in, acting all hard, and just getting destroyed.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I'll give you one free shot right here.
Lantaurus, you're watching this go down. You're still, you and your hand ballista are kind of, I don't know if you can see yourself in the back there.
Yep, I can see where I was.
Yep, you're back here. This giant fiend just like rolling towards you with its head like severed almost in half by the neck, just like lumbering towards you. Well, not lumbering, rolling. Lumbersome.
Okay, I got this stalag thing in front of me to stop him. That'd be great. So
Turn.
So I suppose I'm gonna just attack the only thing that's still up there.
Okay. I'm gonna ban D&D Beyond rolling. I think on the next session, it's fucking rigged as shit.
It used to be trash. I'm just throwing.
Yeah. Whatever last update happened, it's
been
insane
weird. Yeah.
right now.
That being said, I'll use real die.
It's sporty.
I like it.
28 to hit.
good luck rolling that one, Foz. It's got a handle.
I know, it's always on 12.
What was that, Lantaurus?
It was 28 to hit on that one.
That's a hit. You guys are on it. Apparently, whatever you guys have been doing for the last 3 days fighting this thing, you guys are just all-stars. Belgar walks down. So Belgar, technically, yes, you're a T-Rex still also. This is
So it's gonna be
OP.
This is so ridiculous.
20. That's gonna be 20 radiant damage hitting him with guiding bolt.
Okay.
And then action. Bonus action. Ready, and I'm gonna try to hit him with my little ballista.
Okay.
21 to hit.
To hit. That was amazing. That was Dungeons and Dragons right there.
So that'll be 20 force damage, and it should knock him back 5 feet. So anybody in range should get a thing.
Manu does. How far?
And that'll be 5 feet.
Manu went up
Not
there.
terribly far.
Manu's in. Yeah, I'll just kind of shift him a little bit, but he doesn't get out of Manu's.
Okay. That'll end my turn though.
Okay. Huzzah! Yeah, well, let's see what happens here. The Afridi will.
Wait, is it has our T-Rex done anything yet?
Elgar rolled a 1 for initiative. He's way down.
No, you're
I last. I know. I'm expecting to be fully healed by the time I get to play. Maybe that's not how that works.
So, the Afridi is going to. Ooh. Okay. Where are you? Oh, God. Wow. What's the range?
Cool map, man. This is such a fun map to play on. Looks really nice.
But that's the reason why we had 2 encounters on this one. Just
We don't want to burn it.
2 million worth.
yeah.
Only 2. I thought we were staying here for the next 6 sessions.
Yeah. Henry, from behind you, a fire elemental appears. You can tell the Afridi kind of, mechaleka hi, mekahini ho.
He was feeling lonely.
And a fire elemental appears behind you, Alray. And we'll do. He's just gonna touch you. Yeah, he's gonna do his touch attack. Or 16 to hit.
16.
And then 22 to hit.
16 doesn't hit. My AC is 22.
Okay. That is a hit. Take 9 fire damage. Come on, voice. Start working 9 fire damage to the target. Creature is a flammable object. Ignites until the creature takes. And you're on fire.
Can I stop, drop, and roll? Is that a reaction?
Indeed.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
Boomst.
Henry?
Fire elemental?
No, Henry.
No.
Okay.
He ran off, and then out of the lava appeared this thing
okay.
after he zombied. And then see what else I can do. Come on. Nope.
Hey, boys, quit being jerks.
All right,
Sorry.
he's going to.
Yeah,
get
Foz,
back
it's always
in this
you.
pool of lava. Take an opportunity attack. Manu. Natural 20. Here it comes.
I get to take an opportunity attack?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's gonna go hover in the lava to get out of melee range because obviously melee is dangerous here. And this dude.
So that is an 18 plus 14. So does that hit?
It's just
Yeah. Does a 32 hit, Tim? Really?
Dungeon Master bloopers hour right now.
It hits God.
So that hits. Oh yeah, it's a max damage there. So 19 plus 3, 23, 22.
Okay.
I like how there's a corgi materializing over Lantaurus' shoulder.
Because they're being jerks.
The big shelf.
That's got to be the most damage done in a single round. It was 197 plus the 60 before that, right?
Plus the 60 after.
Yeah.
That's bigger than the boop, the notorious boop.
So that's
But in fairness, if we were to look at it as a ratio thing, we were what, level 9 or 7 or something?
True. That was enough. The Horde of the Dragon Queen was just a massive disappointment. Like the whole thing was just garbage. We could never look back at that. So, Belgasaurus Rex, you see it. You see the Afridi. This thing came in all acting hard, acting tough. Things happened, and the Afridi is now backed up into a pool of lava.
All right. I'm going to try to bite its head off. Hang on.
What's the reach on your head, by the way? 20?
That I don't know. Hang on. I have to
Feel
look
free
that
to
up.
attack the fire elemental.
Yeah, there's a fire elemental closer to you.
Well, I think my movement is 50. Can I attack? I see you circling the fire elemental, but I'm interested in this Afridi because I offered him a chance to be our friend.
You have a 10-foot reach on your attacks, and your movement is 50.
Yeah. With my movement, Tim, can I run over to him?
Looks like it.
Indeed, sir.
All right.
There you-
Don't see the
I'm
limits.
going to run over to him.
Damn,
I'm going to try to bite him.
Are we still landscaped? Huzzah!
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I'm attacking as a T-Rex, would that be a strength bonus instead of a dex bonus on to hit?
Let me see. It's just whatever the card says. So I'll bring up a T-Rex. Do you not have a T-Rex?
I mean I can pull it up too.
You're biting
but-
him? You're biting him?
Yeah, I'm gonna bite him.
It's plus 10 to hit.
Plus 10 to hit, yep. So,
All right, I'll roll digital dice, and then you can just add 10 to it. Oh, 19. Does 29 hit?
Indeed.
Sweet. Does somebody have damage there?
It's,
For the biting.
4d12 plus 7.
yeah.
Four D12 plus 7.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so this is the 4d12, and then everybody can, or you can just add 7 to it. So 37.
Nice.
If you're a 19, is that critical? Or no, you don't do that.
No. Be
Okay.
critical. And I think I get a tail attack too.
Okay.
That checks.
Um,
Also plus 10 to hit.
Sweet.
Trying to bring up a T-Rex, but I think someone else has already
26.
got him.
Does that hit?
26?
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
3d8
Yeah.
plus 7.
48?
3d8 plus 7.
Oh, 3d8. Okay.
How long has this session been going? Like 10 minutes?
All right. 17 points of damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Did you just die?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Is that one?
sweet. So
Is that one
before I
round?
hit him with
Is
my
that one
tail,
round?
I hold my tail up the way Babe Ruth would have, and I point to one section of the arena and go bam and hit a home run, splatter him.
the Ifrit falls and it blows up when it dies. It's just like it completely emulates and kind of floats there with like its sword and its armor kind of floating above the lava, or excuse me, floating on the lava. There's still a fire elemental floating around. We made it 2 rounds. Good job, Asa.
Did we make it 2 rounds?
Grab the sword. Somebody get the sword.
Oh.
I'm looking around in disbelief because as I'm taking
Six
this on, I'm
seconds.
trying to keep track and realizing that. Okay. Way to go, friends. The fire elemental.
Okay. You swing back around.
Yep.
God, I hope this fire elemental somehow kills you. I hope the fates just turn and this thing just mops the floor with you guys somehow. This is gonna happen. It's D&D. You never know.
That Afridi chose the wrong day to come into this place.
Old Tamir wrote a whole script for him and everything. Dead.
We're sorry. No, we're not.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
He got that Ifriti got T-wrecked, Foz.
No, so having never been lucky on the digital dice before, I just rolled a nat 20 plus my 12. So does a 32 hit?
Thank you, D&D Beyond.
I think they got
Somebody
my
must-
steroids. D&D Beyond found out I'm conservative somehow, and then just regular shit.
That's the thing. The D&D Beyond dice keep you honest.
Yeah, true.
I have to say, normally I really don't do the digital dice because I mean I never roll high on them. So I was like, but feeling a little bad for Tim and all of his prep. I was like, so I could just roll something low. And I didn't realize if it's a nat 20, you get that B. So that's pretty cool.
I was like, combat with 19 people takes forever. This is gonna last all day. Nope. That's okay.
So if a 32 hits,
Indeed.
All right. So normally it's 2d8 plus 5. So since it's a crit for me, then it's the so
21 plus 2d.
21 plus the dice.
21 plus the dice. Plus, don't forget I get the extra 10 because of the lightnings.
Yeah, so lightnings, you get 21s, you get 31 plus 2d8 plus 1d10.
All right, here we go.
Everybody's a clerk today. Everybody knows. Where's helping?
So that's plus another 14.
So it's 31, 45 points of damage.
45.
That's your first attack, right?
That's my first attack. So I'm gonna do that again.
Dang.
Oh.
Oh my God, did you just see what did you
Again?
Another natural 20.
I just rolled and it's a digital dice, another natural 20. D&D Beyond doesn't like you today. What did you do? Did you send in a complaint or something? Did you complain to the website about something? They were like,
sure.
F this guy. We're gonna wreck him. We're gonna
May
wreck him.
algorithm. Something happened. Yeah.
You clearly because so once again, if a 32 hits,
So that 20 always hits. You didn't even do the math on that. Just
I just like to say it.
yeah.
So that's 31 plus 1d10 plus 2d8.
Yeah. 31 plus 1d10 plus 2d8. Okay, hold on here. Okay.
Good grief. I actually thought deep down in there, I put all 12 of you guys into the calculator. It's like, this is a hard encounter. I was like, okay, I don't want to really thrash them 3 sessions in a row. I don't want to really break their spirit.
2d8. Okay.
I'll buy you that.
Right, that didn't work. Okay, so it's a 2d8. So that was plus 5. Okay, hold on.
I'll be rolling this die today.
12 plus 21, so 33.
No, so 21 plus so that's 52 points of damage.
Okay.
Lots of damage. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fire elemental has half a brain in his head. You'd be thinking about getting out of dodge.
Well, it thinks it's in dodge right now because it's inside lava. It appears it thinks it's in a good spot. It thinks that this is nice and comfy, but it's getting absolutely destroyed by these arrows as it comes up and it touches Henry, and all this stuff happens. 2 lightning arrows just disincorporate this thing, and it barely comes back together, and it is just like kind of hanging on. Do you have any more attacks? You good?
We used an action surge lately, so
Yeah, why not?
may as well just do it while I'm at it.
Go for it.
I mean,
Just
you
roll
got to
another
get
crit.
a chance for another nat 20.
Nat
Right?
20. Nat 20. Come on.
Do it.
You can do. At this point, you can't be against us. I mean,
All right. Well, so that time it gave me a 5. So 17 hit.
17 hit. Yes.
Yes.
Whack, whack, whack.
What
Okay,
was
so
the damage?
that's only 19 of damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
So I've been up there like this, going like this, getting ready to shoot again, and then that was gone, and then I went like that and shot again. So then I just looked and I went,
Yeah. And it just
and I said, "Sorry, dude."
disappeared.
Film.
And it tries to bring itself back together, and every time it tries to reform itself in its fire form, another arrow hits that, and it tries to reform, and another one just drives it straight back into the lava pool. And I quit. Good night, everybody.
D&D.
Wow, let's fill up my bag of holding.
Yeah, crickets.
Can I go over to the red dragon and see if it's still alive and try to talk to it if it is?
Okay, it's not, but
It's
you can
not.
try. Yeah, it's super dead.
Okay, cool. Just gonna
You just
try to
poke
get
it.
some information out
Hey.
of it if possible.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah, it doesn't even have its soul. Its soul is gone.
Yeah, it's super duper dead.
you're dead, man.
How big is the head of the dragon?
About the size of that die. I guess it's huge, it's like a gargantuan. It's freaking
To
massive.
wear on your head as a trophy and like a mask and go, "Look at me, I'm a dragon."
Maybe we could make a carriage out of it, though.
It's. I need an ancient dragon head skull to turn it into my cafe.
Oh,
Yeah, just got
You mean-
the only issue is we've got to figure out how to get the ancient dragon head out of this area back home.
Put it in the bag of holding, right?
where's that bag of holding?
If we put it on top of our little fortress, will it shrink
Bag-
with it?
Bag of holding can only hold 500 pounds.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So,
What? We need.
so I have a bag of holding that only has a couple little things in it, but I'm gonna pitch those. It's
Oh.
got a great sword in it. I'm gonna leave that in there. The rest of the room, I'll fill up with platinum.
Oh,
So I should be able to-
no. I'm putting all of the platinum inside the tower, Darren's tower.
Well, you can race me because I'm gonna fill up my bag of holding with platinum.
Okay, that's cool.
Well, you're doing that. I'm looking for other more
I'm looking at you,
lucrative
Manu.
weapons.
I'm looking at you out of the corner of my eye because there's been some shady shit going on with you, and we're gonna have a conversation.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
I'm
What am I
looking-
talking about?
I'm just
Who are you
filling up
talking to?
a Passacor.
Why? Why
I
are
had to
you,
go-
why are you talking to Passacor like he's your boss? What is
I
this
had to
shit?
I had to go cry for a second. Now I'm back. Everything's okay. Everything's fine.
And as I see this going on between Faz and Manu, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna walk closer to Faz and I'm gonna be like, "I'll help you scoop that into your bag of holding."
So, massive pile of platinum and gold. There's obviously trinkets and baubles. There's 3 chests sitting there. But yeah.
Foz, we could
We're
talk
just gonna-
about that later as I pull out a little square, a little cube, and I go press a button and boop, up pops Darren's tower.
Okay. So, Darren's tower about what? 10, I forgot, 10 feet tall? Something like
50,
that? Just,
50 feet tall.
oh, okay. It almost clips the ceiling. You guys see the tower that's reminds you of the battle of with Strahd in his castle. One of your final encounters with Strahd, the castle kind of appears where you guys broke the DM that day as well when you used your ladder and climbed to the top and punched him and all that sort of stuff. So it's just DM tears today all around. Anyway, so like the tower appears, and the dungeon's not the dungeon. The lair is pretty quiet. It looks like very, it's calm now, other than, there's a dead fiend on the floor, kind of like mostly naked, got like a loincloth, but the room's
So those
yours.
good at investigation should probably be poking around those bodies.
I'll go do that.
And I've got capacity in my bag of holding, Tim. I don't know how you want to deal with like loading up loot and crap like that timeline wise.
I mean, it's
You know,
quiet right now, so I mean, like you guys, the sandbox is open. It's whatever you guys want to do.
well, I mean, I can fit 24,700 pieces of platinum inside my bag of holding. I don't know.
24,000 pieces of platinum. Yeah, I mean, like I would say that that's not like that would take you hours to do
Right,
that. You know what I
right.
mean?
That's,
To
that's kind of
shovel
what
it
I'm
in there. But there's really no, I mean, it's your time.
Yeah, so how much time
And
do we
then
want to
obviously
spend
the
here?
crisis is over.
Help.
So
How much time do we want to
Yeah.
spend here, you guys, before we? I mean, like, what's our next move? I mean, how are we going to get out of here? Are we going to plane shift out, or
That's what we think.
So Cliff and Epione are there with you, and they both have a plane shift, and they can plane shift you out. So it's 8 people plus the person. But anyways, there's enough where if you
Okay.
all do a ring around the rosy, you guys can bamf out of here.
Tim, I'm
So-
checking the corpses out, and I've rolled a 28 on my investigation, seeing if
And
they've got anything of usefulness on them.
Which corpse? The
Um,
Garissa or the Ifrit?
Yes. The Ifrit's vanish is blown up, hasn't he?
Things happen. But
Keep
anyways, who do you want to investigate?
The Garista.
Okay. Yeah, you check that, and it's got a small pouch on it, and you find 4 weird-looking coins that you've never seen before. They're about like this big and dark. They're like black, like 4 random coins, but no visible weapons or anything like that. He does have a empty iron flask.
Well, I'll take the flask and the coins.
Yeah.
You said the scimitar floating?
Excuse me.
The scimitar from Afridi was floating in
It's
the lava?
sitting there, so when they immolate, when they blow up, whatever they're wearing, like he had an earring and stuff like that, like that's on the ground. He had some chainmail. But it's on the lava. The scimitar is starting to like, sink into it.
Can I swoop that up?
just be careful? Lava takes a lot of damage.
The floor.
It's 10 feet in the center of that
T-Rex can.
lava.
T-Rex, can we point? Belgar, grab that thing.
All right, I'm going to try to grab it.
Could
He
you use
grabs
your
the
mouth?
armor and drops it down to you, Henry.
Just who's the best investigator?
Probably me.
Is it you or
Do you have
or-
identify?
I've got a +9.
I got +12, but we can
notice-
assist each other and get advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a +10. So
All right, let me bring up.
investigatory journalists?
I investigate it with a 23.
Let's see. Okay, so you grab this chainmail. It's got it's got like spikes off to the side to kind of jet up. It's got a hood, like a cowl, and very intricate a way to like button it so you can kind of like slide it over your shoulders and the cowl goes up. and then it's got like a ruby and a hoodie. I'm gonna post it in chat.
Wow.
You notice that um, it's warm, but the lava itself, when it was sitting on it, had no effect on the chainmail.
Ooh, interesting.
So maybe it's like resistant.
That's not what I want to do.
That's just chainmail.
There you guys go. You guys see that? And you can post it too in there if you want to, Skylar. But that's what the chainmail looks like. It's got, it's got that leather vest, that little Han Solo looking vest to it. It's got like a sash. But it is, and you did a 22?
23.
23. This is called Ifrit chain. Ifriti chainmail. It's pretty BA. I'm glad you guys picked it up.
I mean, if it's chainmail,
Are
maybe about that
going to have to like roll again at a later time to try to figure out its magical powers.
I'm posting it in chat,
Okay.
and then I'll read it.
Did you also grab the scimitar thing?
Yeah. If you did, you want to grab the scimitar?
Yes.
Okay. It's a scimitar.
Just a regular
Shall
scimitar.
we?
Yep.
Pick up his earring to see if it's magical earring.
In order to like utilize it to its magical intent, you get it with this scimitar. You probably need to be in a free.
If 3D chain is added to the bag of holding.
Okay.
Actually, if somebody puts it on, they can walk across molten lava. Might be helpful around this joint, just picking everything up.
Lantaurus, can you
But I
wear armor?
imagine, huh?
Say that again. What?
Lantaurus, can you wear armor as a warforged?
Yes.
All right.
See, I have scale mail plus 2 on right now.
I'm assuming you have to attune to this armor, right?
What does it say?
Can we not
Yes.
floor his lap with?
It does require attunement.
I love the fact that the
Connor,
floor
with
is
your
locked.
passive perception, there's something you're kind of picking up. If this is the elemental plane of Earth, and this dragon stayed here, it looks pretty secure. So you do get the impression that not a lot of, monsters and denizens disturb this particular room. You did see what looked like something crawling around in the caldera outside, but in here you seem relatively. The baddies don't come in here because there was an ancient red dragon just hanging out in here.
So, Tim, I'd like to investigate the rest of the room, specifically for anything that might be a magical item, wand, ring, book.
Okay.
Ancient red dragon probably has some magical loot.
Are you going to the horde?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do this. But like everybody that's playing gets to do the D100 thing that they walk up there. So we'll see what happens. I'll adjust it if it's the Holy Avenger, but.
Okay, so you don't need me to roll for investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for investigation. Fine.
Well, only 50.
Yeah, you found something.
Well,
Give me 1 sec.
Well, I was standing next to him and I was like, "What are you looking at there?" And I just rolled another nat 20 plus 11. So that was a 31 investigation.
Your D&D Beyond needs an update. Go to apps,
apps
roll, shift down, and hit update on D&D Beyond app. It is broken. Let's see.
I just rolled a 6 on a D100.
Okay. And then roll another D100.
Okay. $48.
You get a potion of healing.
You do find a bottle.
What does it look like?
It's got some it's like a dark color. You try to slosh it, it doesn't really move uh, that well. Like you can see pieces of like minerals inside of it.
I'm going to investigate the bottle, see if I can learn anything about it.
Okay.
27.
1 second. Really? There it is. I failed my investigation check. Checking potions. Do as I say. It's a transparent liquid, has floating in it a sliver of a fingernail of a giant. This is a potion of stone giant strength.
Ooh, wee.
Ooh-wee.
Was that like 25 or 27, something like that?
Uh, 23 for 1 hour.
Okay.
Wow. That'll come in handy.
I'm using a frost dried pot right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
You popped one? Asa, go for it. Roll a D100 as you walk up.
So hit your little dice icon.
As they're doing this, I'm shoveling, just dog like digging as much platinum into the tower as possible.
Okay. All right, we'll have to figure this one out.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no problem.
32.
Number can
32.
be determined later.
Okay, one more time.
Ten.
Okay, you find a bottle. Looks like it's platinum on the sides with a reddish liquid on the inside that seems to be sparkling.
Okay. I'll invest.
You've seen it before. It's a potion of supreme healing.
Supreme healing.
You guys have had one before. Anybody else want to walk up? Connor, you want to walk up?
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
right behind him.
What?
Yep, I'll go have a look round. It was D100, was it?
Yes, sir.
86.
Okay. You guys are just like 86, you said? Okay. One more roll.
37.
Oof. Okay.
Believe
You're digging through as Faz and Manu are shoving platinum and gold because it's all mixed together. You see a staff on the ground, like in the middle, like in it. You pick it up.
I'll sort of go. Belgar,
Yeah.
This might be useful for you. I'll just use it as a walking stick, and I'll throw the staff to Belgar.
Okay, thank you.
Deck save. Whack.
I catch it in my teeth.
You gonna investigate that?
I'll investigate that.
You can drop your polymorph whenever you want.
Okay, I'm definitely going to need a heal for sure when I do that because I'm in pretty rough shape. Is Henry nearby?
Is Henry near? I don't know. Is he?
He's indisposed
All right.
at the moment.
Well, as soon as Henry comes back, I'm going to suggest that he help me out a little bit, and I'll drop a polymorph.
Okay.
But I don't want to do that unless I have a cleric available to heal me.
Let me see if I can paste this in there. Nope. I'll show you what this thing looks like. That was a very good roll. Good job, Connor.
Looks like a bit too big for a bolt for me, so I'm just going to give it to somebody else.
All right, I'm investigating. Got an 18.
You have on yourself the staff of the Magi.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Yeah.
What?
Sweet.
Wow.
Tom, you've just become OP.
There you go, Tom. Take the staff.
All right, I'm taking it.
Toss it in the lava. Nah.
Just don't break it over your knee when I'm around, please.
Let's see.
Try to keep them
Connor, you
under
went up
control.
there. Asa went up. Lantor. Yep. Dan.
All right, so am I doing an investigation first, and then
We haven't done this in a long time. We haven't had a Christmas.
I've actually never done this. So
Oh, really?
this is cool. All right, so am I doing an investigation first?
No, just
No, just
yeah. You're just walking in there. It's like Garfield and Christmas. You know what I mean? You're just throwing stuff, and you see a chest over to the side. And go ahead and roll a D100.
$86.
Same thing. All right, roll a D100.
No. 97. Holy.
Interesting. Interesting.
Dragons be hoarding some cool stuff.
Fucking Tom just got 7 more level 7 fireballs.
Oh, was that with the staff?
Plus his simulacrum. So here's the deal. Here's the deal with Tom, and I don't mind this. He's had the staff of power fucking 2 times handed to him in this campaign, and you guys have just like walked by it. So he's supposed to have had a staff like a while ago.
All right.
You're hilarious.
Well, I'm glad I finally have it.
No, this is the better one. The staff of power is the Mickey Mouse one version of this one.
Ooh, what's
Yeah,
your
This is
alignment?
kind of like as good as like the Sun Sword for a wizard.
The spell absorption is awesome. You know, if somebody's cast a spell at me, I can like suck up all that energy and then basically use that. I just have to be careful that it doesn't get overcharged because if it does, it'll blow up.
I'm standing nowhere near Belgar ever again now.
Don't
You
worry, I
have-
plan on using it a lot and making sure it's only at like half charge at all times.
You have found the Talisman of Pure Gold.
Ooh.
I remember what my thing was now.
Well, weren't we just using a snow shovel to load platinum into bags of holding?
Into the tower.
Foz, roll for it, buddy.
What are we rolling for? Sorry.
Dan, you
Niner.
got the Talisman of Pure Gold, and it's in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean pure good?
Pure good. Thanks, buddy. It's not allergies. I'm just struggling. I'm hanging on to just a thread of consciousness right now.
I rolled a niner.
Roll again.
$13.
Roll a die 8.
Race.
What'd you roll?
3.
You find a talisman on the ground of a golden lion.
Golden lion talisman.
You find a figurine on the ground of a golden lion.
Cool. Tuck that in my pocket for now.
Henry.
My turn.
Yes, sir.
Okie dokie. And we're doing 100.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
And we've got 84 at my lucky number.
Mhm.
Roll again.
55. Another crappy neighborhood.
You find really, really good. Well, what you find a breastplate. It's half plate plus 1. Yeah, you got the short straw on that one. Skylar.
Yeah. Oh man, with all this streaming, my digital dice takes so long to. 78.
Okay, roll one more. It's a fun chart.
7.
Interesting. That's wild. So what we'll say is, because it said this, we'll say that was a scimitar plus 3.
Okay.
Because it was like weapon plus 3. So just to add the spice of this thing, you grab the scimitar, you shake it out a little bit. It's a scimitar plus 3.
Hot.
That's cool.
There's
Nice.
various other. The pile is still pretty immense. You guys are shoveling and shoveling. How long do you guys want to stay there? You're not going to get it all in.
Half hour?
It's going to take you the better part of 8 hours just to shovel it all into Darren's tower in bags and stuff.
Well,
Question: whilst they're doing the shoveling, can we keep writing through this, or sort of going through this to see if there's any more items?
Sure.
Obviously, we're not going to spend. How long do you reckon we should spend doing the shoveling of platinum?
Until the
I think we could probably spend an hour here, you guys.
Yeah, I'd say an
what
hour.
do you think? Yeah, max. I mean, it
Yeah,
seems
so-
to me that like what's going on, back in town seems to be somewhat under control-ish.
well, a dumb
Yeah,
question. When are we going to rest?
When we get back to town.
Okay.
I know we were looking for something for old what's his face in the tent.
Oh yeah.
And I'll kind of walk over to Connor and say, "What do you think about this little guy? This little lion figurine? What do you think that is?
Oh, it looks.
You ever seen anything like that?
It,
It's got to be magical, right?"
it's got to be, yeah.
That
Maybe
Dragon.
it summons a. Maybe it summons a pride of lions to come and fight for you.
Can you roll? Are you gonna who can investigate that? Can you roll for investigation? You want me to roll that one?
Is it Arcana would need to check that, wouldn't it? Really? For a magic item.
I can do Arcana check.
I hand it over to Lantoris. What do you think about this little dude?
It's 2 lions.
Oh.
You found it inside of a in like a box.
Does that mean it's a reliquary?
I'll hand it over to Lantoris to take a look at.
Yeah, it'll be a 22 on Arcana check.
Posting it. A figurine of wondrous power is a statuette of a beast small enough to fit in your pocket. If you use an action to speak the command word and throw the figurine to a point in the ground within 60 feet of you, the figurine becomes a living creature. If the space where the creature would appear is occupied, or otherwise, blah 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 blah. The creature is friendly to you and your companions. It understands your languages and all those things. The creature exists for the duration. And then, in this case, the Golden Lions.
Sweet.
You get you some attack lions.
No.
Golden
Yeah.
lions. These gold statuettes of lions are always created in pairs. You can use one figurine or both simultaneously. Each become a lion for up to 1 hour. Once a lion has been used, it can't be used again for 7 days.
Does it come with a battle cat type saddle so you can ride it into battle?
Like Lion-O and shit.
Yeah,
He-Man's cat was a battle cat,
battle cat He-Man. Exactly. Yeah,
but
that'll be done.
But he had his
something else.
Well, he did start off as Cringer,
Yeah.
and then he turned into battle cat. So,
Do you guys want to continue shoveling?
Yeah,
well, if they're doing that,
For
if
an
they're shoveling
hour?
for an hour, can the rest of us look for other items? Because obviously, there's a few of the people that aren't here, and it'd be nice to sort of if there's anything that we find for them.
yeah.
So I walked over to Henry and asked him to heal me when I turn back into Belgar.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to drop a prayer for the healing. It takes 10 minutes.
All right. All right. I'm turning back into a badly beaten up Belgar.
Okay, so I am going to prayer for the healing. So 6 people within 30 feet.
Everybody's
Yeah.
kind of everybody's standing around each other as you grab your holy symbol and give a prayer.
Namaced. So they get 37. That's not including whatever bonuses from my healing that you get.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys plan on resting here, or do you want to rest outside?
I think we were.
Probably best to rest outside, so if anything is going on, we can just get involved. What do you guys think?
In Phandalin, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we find any vials or any things that we were supposed to? I know we were supposed to find something for what's his nuts in the tent.
There was an iron flask.
Oh, is that what that iron flask is? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I picked that one up. I got the iron flask and the coins.
Yep.
I'm just gonna look around and ask everybody if we've, checked everything out. Are there any stones we've left unturned?
You need to investigate.
I did before. I looked in the pile. Are we is there anything else to be found picking through the pile? And did we investigate all the dead bodies?
I'll give you guys like 3 more investigations. So Asa, you want to investigate?
Yep.
And this is over like an hour. You're kind of digging through things. Some of the chests have already been opened. You see another chest.
All right, I rolled a 17.
All right. Inside, you see a transparent and orange rock, and a transparent, clear, red, deep crimson rock. Or not rock, gem. One is called a jacinth, and the other is a ruby.
A what and a ruby?
A jacinth.
Okay.
Jacinth. They're both 2,500 gold pieces each. They're
Oh.
pretty large.
Do
And
they
it's
have
Nature
any?
Dragon? Like it's been around for a really long time. You guys have found a very well protected lair prior to. You get the sense that it didn't want to be found here, but for some sort of reason, it was drawn out into Phandalin.
Hmm.
Do you think it's worth? Obviously, we've got this horde here at the moment. Is there anything that stands out that looks like it was put in the sort of the horde and tried to keep out of the way, sort of like an anti-dragon type item of any kind? Is there anything here that's sort of a bit more that he didn't obviously want to touch, but it's around that in case there's any dragon slaying or anything that's potentially protect us from fear or anything like that?
Look.
Investigation roll 19, 31.
Yeah, you're not tracking that he's got anything there that is built to, harm him or he took from anybody. That is interesting, though. Maybe I'll save that for next time. But
I'm just like going on my current performance against dragons, and this was against an ancient dragon, and I kind of got a little bit scared. I'm
you look
expecting.
around. Excuse me. Sorry. I love it here. So, you're digging around, and you notice, like, against one of the might reach the top. There is a horn with like a leather strap. It looks like an iron horn, just hanging from something. Gleams from your
Nice.
eye.
I'll pick that up.
And I'll add. Does everybody know how to add this stuff to your D&D Beyond? Okay. This is the Iron Horn of Valhalla.
Ooh.
That's cool.
It has the ability to summon berserkers to your aid, like dead souls. Up to like almost 20 berserkers.
Wow. It's like Aragorn.
Meat shields.
So it's the iron one, is it?
One more. What time is it?
240.
It's time to stop early, Tim. I feel really bad for you, dude.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I mean, so overall, this is it. This is the last event before, you know what I mean? Like before it's on. The last of things with less than 600 hit points or beyond you. So, depending on where you guys go next or whatever, it's on. This is kind of.
On that note, Foz, is there anything that we've got? Because obviously we both had a bit of a issue with the fear of this dragon. Do you know of anything that may assist us when we meet the mother of dragons? Because I'm expecting that fear to be there's this level fear, and then there's a new level of fear that we've not encountered yet.
The only thing that I can
DC
say is that
26 here.
we need to, if we're going to be encountering a dragon, we need to prepare ourselves better and get that feast done before we jump into battle with them.
That
The
sounds
hero's
fact. Because be honest, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I've never felt like that ever before.
I'm so done with being on the sidelines and watching people fight.
I think the reward from your critting.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Worked out in the end.
Just, as Foz, he's like, fuck that noise.
Yeah, Connor's not used to being scared. and that was something that he doesn't want to repeat.
So a lot of things have happened. Airden's not here, but he had some information. But along the way, people have heard some things. Foz, you were having like a well, we just almost died to an elder brain. Like, what are we even doing here? And now is maybe your confidence a little bit higher. You know what I mean?
Big
Like,
confidence
so
booster. Absolutely. Yep.
uh,
Yep.
is anybody? This is a good opportunity. Henry only 16 hours ago found out he has a sister. She's obviously sleeping right now, but a lot of things have occurred in the peripheries while you guys are coming back to Phandalin. There's you guys have ran into assortment of fiends since you've been there. You guys watched Manu go into a dark shroud only a few hours, maybe a few minutes ago, and come out and then run straight into this place. Uh, Not to lead anybody, but since I can play with passive
Yeah.
perceptions and insights and passive insights,
Yeah, I think he
that
stepped
would be.
away from the table. I was kind of leaning into him about that. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's a conversation that we need to have while we're looting or when we're done looting.
Yeah, everybody's just shoveling platinum. You see piles that look more, platinum than you do gold, right? I'm assuming you guys are smart enough to, shovel the piles that I don't know what you're shoveling with, Uza and axe.
Just every
Do you guys have
implement I
anything that you're
have to
shoveling this into? Does anybody have a shovel?
no.
You're just
I'm using I'm using
filling your
Gustav's
shirt like a
bane.
little kid in GI Joes right
Using
now.
Gustav's bane
I'm-
to just the.
I'm sure there's some shields around that we can just use to.
So what would be one solution? It might be a little weird. I could throw a bead of force at the pile and it would do a 10-foot sphere and encapsulate all the fucking gold, and then it would weigh
Actually,
1 pound and put it in the bag of holding.
I got some if we want to, because I could be. Let's try some. Okay, I'm going to be. I've got a new toy that I've not used yet, so depends on how nice the DM's feeling. My ring that I'm now attuned to
Okay.
can do a couple of things. If I use stone shape, can I lower the sort of the part of the floor and like cause a funnel?
So you start pushing stuff in.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
then we
Do
put
like
the.
I don't know. What kind of check can we do? Just do a basic. Let's just say we'll just do a basic intelligence check.
Not 20.
Come on.
Is it D&D Beyond?
No, it's not because I was rolling. You told me to roll dice now because you've
Okay.
got.
You do it
So 20
perfectly. How much can Daern's tower take?
Let's hold on. Let me see.
So basically, I shovel because with the mold earth, you can move it up. So I can move sort of the various parts of the gold, the platinum up, and then have a funnel down into the door of the tower, and then just sort of basically just go. Gravity, do your thing.
Okay. So we'll say 30 minutes you guys were going through. So you got 30 minutes, and you guys are just like jamming as much gold and platinum into this tower, and there's a significant pile. It's heavy. Foz, give me a strength check. Who's helping?
I am.
Manu, give me a strength check. Foz, give me a strength check. You gonna push?
I
I'm
fumbled
using
my
stone
strength
shape.
check.
Okay. You're doing stone shape. Foz, what you got?
I fumbled my strength check at 6.
Okay.
Strength is +6, so 25.
Okay, so Foz, you get up to it and you realize how much effort you put into wielding the sun sword in the last two. You basically killed the Tao Agristro in an ancient red dragon in like 2 rounds. You go to push and you're just out of gas. You're like, it's almost emasculating that you're not able to push that much, but your dwarvish pride, you're gonna, look at a shiny rock or something at the same time. Manu, you get in there with your shell and you start pushing with your back, and you're just getting as much as you can go in there. I'll say Manu alone got 5,000 platinum, 3,000 gold into Darren's tower. Uh, we'll say
When I was doing some shoveling action, because while I was picking through after I took the potion and handed it off.
Faj, you got we'll say a thousand 1,000 gold, 500 platinum into Darren's tower.
I'm not putting anything in Darren's tower.
Or in your bag.
I have my own bag of holding.
Asa, you want to take some time?
Yeah.
Someone?
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Tim, I'd like to look for diamonds if able.
Look for what?
13.
Okay, we'll say you got another 700 gold into wherever you're pushing it. Henry, what'd you say?
I'd like to look for some diamonds.
Okay. You're
What would
looking around and you don't find any diamonds.
No diamonds.
No diamonds.
I'm gonna.
How
grab,
much did Stone? Sorry.
I'll grab
Go on,
some
Henry.
platinum and pocket it so I can buy some at the nearest convenience.
The stone
Stats.
shape helped. The stone shape is what's helping people getting in there. So I'm doing strength checks, pushing the gold into this thing for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Lantaurus, you want to search for more stuff, or do you want to? Well, I'm sorry, Henry. Go ahead and do an investigation check because you're spending the next 30 minutes looking for diamonds.
Henry.
He's muted.
I'm working on it. Hold on. Let me get the. Seven. I don't find nothing.
Yeah, you're searching. You're coming up. You're coming up dry on that, but yes. For your first like 10 minutes, you're looking around. Give me an insight check.
Dirty 22.
You realize that you probably could look around this lair itself and not the pile of treasure, and there might be a diamond somewhere because you're in the earth elemental plane.
Mhm.
So if you spend another 10 minutes, give me one more investigation check.
Remember, and I could help you too get that gem because remember I pulled that emerald out of the wall.
You're
I've got
pushing. You're spending your 30 minutes pushing
Okay. Yep.
gold and stuff in there. Henry decided he wants to look for a diamond. One more check.
9.
What do you
Sorry,
do?
buddy. Yeah, you're looking around. You see some things that are shiny. It ends up being a crystal or what have you.
Platform.
Lantaurus, what do you want to do for your last 30 minutes? You want to push platinum, or do you want to?
I'm just gonna search for stuff in the pile, I guess.
Okay.
Investigation.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because when they're back this time, she
It'll be 26 for an investigation. Then
So basically, the
is that all I want to do?
Those were probably okay when it comes to like cash money.
All right, this is the last thing. See if I can spell this right.
Or
How
you
much
put it in
did how
chat.
much did Connor push in? Or
He didn't. He made the funnel.
oh, gotcha. Oh, to answer your question, Darren's tower has no weight limit for carrying.
You find what's called like glamorous studded leather. So that hour is up. Do you guys let me start rolling for you guys plan on bamfing? You guys want to hang out longer?
Probably need to pull something off this dragon, right?
Yeah, slice one of its horns off or something like that. When it's got what, a red dragon, is that got the horns, the
Get
two
the
horns
horns
come
that
out the top
sweep
of its head?
backwards. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, grab one of them. That's a proof that we did it.
Okay, you can spend another
We
30
got a
minutes.
we got a lightsaber. It'll
That's
just cut
true. You
through
have a lightsaber. You just walk up and like just sun sword. You can sit there and hack away at it, and I'm telling you, it's like 6 feet long. It's huge, huge horn.
So I'll go ahead and I'll cast Tensor's floating disc, and if we can put it on there, it should hold up to 500 pounds.
Okay,
Stored in the tower as well.
can. Yeah. How's the capacity of the tower? I forget.
Well, I mean the tower itself it's 20 feet by 20 feet
Yeah, yeah,
and 30 feet tall. So
yeah.
um,
Considering all the gold, you got it. This is it. You put this in there, and we're just gonna say it's looking like, you know what I mean, the junk closet.
Well, it would take them.
Without further ado, you just start feeling the place go kind of shake a little bit.
All right, let's get out of here.
Cliff and Epione come down, and they're like, "All right, we'll just head back to the base of the Wizard's Tower." Is that where you guys wanna? They want to, because he's trying to. He's like, "Do you?" She's like, because she has to remember or have seen it before, and it's got to be outside this plane of existence.
yeah.
I mean, do we want to just head right back into the heart of the city, back to the well?
Back to the well. Oh,
In
yeah. Sure.
I mean, that'll just save us some travel time. It's like 5 miles that we'd have to walk, you know.
Yep. Wherever you guys want to go. They're just sitting there, like we all have to just kind of hold hands.
Or do we go back to the mines where they brought the town folk? Hopefully, supposedly,
Oh, Wave Echo Caves.
or the cave. Yeah, sorry.
Yep. I mean,
You guys-
technically, it's the Lost Mines, the Phandelvers / Wave Echo Caves / whatever.
Yeah, that's where I was getting mixed up.
Yeah. It's got a lot of lore for a little town.
Well, what's our next, I mean, goal? Or do we want to check on the townspeople, or do we want to check within the town for anything else going on?
You
Or-
guys remember that there was a adult copper dragon laying prostrate in the
Yeah.
middle of the
We
town? And,
probably need
Yes.
to go back to Phandalin.
We stabilized, right?
yes, you did. Henry stabilized her.
Yeah, well then let's go back and check on our copper dragon. Then that sounds like the best idea,
Okay.
don't you think? I'm just looking around my group.
Fiona's like, dudes, come on. And she's
Go,
holding on
dudes.
to Cliff, and you guys all, yeah, she never says dudes. that's
Sounds like her, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to impersonate. We're recording, but anyways, so like, you guys all get around and you hold hands. Anything else? Anything else?
Just booping the fortress back into a cube and throwing it back in the bag.
Okay.
Ha!
So close.
Naughty DM. All right.
So close.
And you guys are back in the middle of the well. How long do you think it's been? Probably about an hour. You know, there's one building kind of on fire, and you see like dudes doing the running buckets up there. I think her name was Rain. Is the dragon? Is a dark-skinned female in full like bronze plate mail, with her helmet off, kind of off to the side, and she's just sitting on the well as you guys pop back up, and she's looking like in really bad, you know what I mean, bad shape. Her eyes are still closed, and there's two like those. There's like a purple dragon knight, you know, trying to bring her back, but it doesn't seem to be working. And as soon as you guys get back, they're like, "We need a cleric."
Henry.
Yo.
various chaos going on in town still, but you guys are back. There's the cathedral to or the church to Timora right there. The Drunken Duck. The stables are just cinders um, from the Red Dragon when it hit the town. So I can't really quick build the map again, but
Yeah.
remember
We've got
the
it in
one
our head.
building, the 2 to 3 story building that was in there. That one's just like gone.
They were calling for a cleric to help our dragon friend, our copper dragon friend.
Yeah, I'm on it. Tim, I don't know as far as healing that.
Yep.
Do I go
Yep.
hard in the paint?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll go. Do I foresee us like going into a fight anytime soon, or are we like good for now?
I mean,
I mean, looking around and seeing a threat now.
yeah, there's Hell Riders that are there. They'll let you know they can walk up. I think it was Rhea Moonshadow. She's there, and she's just like, yeah, there's. It looks, you know what I mean? Like when you guys left, it looks like everything went with you. When you pursued that fire giant, you guys went to the source of where all of this was coming from. You notice that the overcast is starting to break up too. There's a little bit of sunshine coming through the overcast skies, and it's not like embers and ash falling from the sky anymore. It's like it's starting to like clean up a little bit.
Okay. Um, I'm healing the dragon for 78.
We started this chapter in like March, didn't we? Because I was like, yeah, it's like snowy, and now it's May. Like,
Right.
oh, now it's
Right.
springtime. But yeah, but it's only been an hour.
Been some epic combat in an hour, though. There you go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Was it though?
Yeah, we avenged the shit at the end of that.
Yeah. I don't know what your character sheets look like, but I know some of you guys were. I should have looked. I didn't realize Zeus was at 1 hit point when he poured out. Like he had the best poker face because he's like, "Yep, I'm heading in. I'm going to the right." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking with the paladin." You know what I mean? Like I'll hit someone else. Oh, I could have created a problem there.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not going to say how much damage I took from that whole combat.
You were rough too. You were rough. No, not. Oh, look at you next.
I
time.
took
I'll get you next
6 hit points.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, fear gotcha. So you guys are in the middle of town. Phandalin's got it's burning or whatever. There's one village, there's one house in front of the stronghold that's on fire, and it's about to collapse. And then the stables are there's nothing really near it. It's just smoldering. So it doesn't look like the fires are doing Chicago things and just you know what I mean? Like the city's not aflame, but there is, great job. You guys pursued everything. Only two, there's probably 60, 70 houses
We
in
will
Phandalin now.
rebuild.
We will rebuild.
We will rebuild.
Toblin and all those guys, but most of the people went off to Wave Echo Cave. So the town, you know what I mean? It's kind of quiet, except for like a Hell Rider or two that they came back to help with Rain.
Okay, do we want to send word to bring the townsfolk back? Are we feeling pretty comfortable at this point, or do you want to hold off on that?
Well, the weather's breaking and the sun is starting to come out.
And we killed the red dragon, so and a whole lot.
Another thing that I could do is if we're gonna be here for a day, I can cast Hallow on like the Stronghold. It's got a 60-foot radius to it, but it takes a full day to cast it. And that would prevent a lot of baddies from being able to enter that area and give them a safe place, to stay until basically they drop the spell.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah,
But I'd
we
have
could-
to be here for a full day.
Well, I mean, we could probably all use a long rest anyways.
Yep. I'm down with that.
So congratulations, everybody's 14.
Woohoo!
also, you just need to rest. Everybody feels, smarter, you know, um, feel a little more
Sweet.
confident and stuff like that. You're not quite there because you need to actually rest in order to do that. But
Yep.
the stronghold's there for rest, and um,
Where's your oxen there, Manu?
top of the
Ah,
hill.
shit. They're up on.
Looks like I know what you're doing for the next few hours.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna take a short rest, real quick,
Okay.
and heal up a bit.
Asa, I gotta
Okay.
stay back here and start casting Hallow. Why don't you go for a walk with Manu and pick his brain and see what's going on?
Great, will do.
Okay.
I say to her, not to him.
Okay.
Will do.
Asa, you walking up the hill with him after a
Yeah.
little short rest? All right. So Manu and Asa, you guys are walking up. It's quiet. Birds are beginning to chirp and things like that. It looks like some of nature is returning. Um,
I've got Ash with me too.
huh?
I've got Ash with me as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Ash, the owl bear, who I'm sorry I didn't put your mini down in there, but
It's cool.
Ash was there. She. Uh, so you start walking up. You see where some smoldered footprints are. You get up to like one of the where your scenes of the battle was, where you see like arrows against the wall. Um, as you get up to the top, you guys are by yourselves. You walk for like 10, 15 minutes. You can see in front of yourself two well-dressed merchants walking up to you, and you recognize them as Paxicor and another guy with a very, very clean mustache
We've seen him before.
and a goatee. And he looks at Asa, and he's just like, Asa, I assume you're here to fulfill your contract. And he puts out his hand. He's like, the flask, please.
And I say, I'll have to walk back and talk to Connor, but yes, we have what we promised.
He looks and he's like, Master, I think we're in good hands. And Paxicor looks at Manu, and you know he smiles kind of wryly, and he's like, you've done a fantastic job. You have been beyond of service to the world I belong to. And he's like, and of course you're to complete your contract as well. He extends his hand, and inside he's got a bag, and it's a cloth bag, and it's almost got like black, kind of like blood pouring out of his hand, or like pouring out of the bag, and it looks kind of fresh. And he's like, remove your eye patch.
Pull off Gore's. Manu's Gore.
And you guys can see this empty socket. He opens up the bag gingerly. He's like, take this and place this into your eye.
I grab it. Grab it, and I do it from the top, not from the top into the socket.
As soon as you do this, this black vein just takes your eye. You go like completely blind for a moment, and you just start surging with like dark, you know what I mean? Like it's not like purple blood, it's just black in every like vein and vessel that you have, as this thing just starts like just enters. And we'll stop there, and we'll pick up at that point.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
On
dun, dun.
Well played, guys.
That's cool.
And this flask, what flask?
Oh, that's right.
It's just Ace's soul. It's up to you.
My soul, Connor.
So that's 2 levels of Warlock Manu.
Roger.
Or I mean, so you're level 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Level 2 Warlock. Level 14.
Yep. And everybody else is, yeah, so you're 12 too?
I'm now a level 9 rogue.
Oh, sneaky. Faz, what kind of gross things just happened at level 14? I can't imagine. Everything I roll is now a crit.
I'm at the ability score or
okay.
feat level at this point.
Oh, still, I mean,
Or add
rolling
one level of barbarian, and just rage alongside.
Great. Yeah.
He'll stay fighter to the end.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about the today's success has been brought to you by D&D Beyond.
Yeah. They're not going to give us.
You love D&D Beyond, Tim. It's our favorite.
I just 5-started that app on the rating chain.
Too funny.
That was brutal. I was really hoping because that Garistro has a really sick charge that can knock you, and I was gonna fly you guys into lava. All I needed was like 1 good round, and you guys just smoked him.
Yeah. Yeah, you got 1 good round from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oof.
Sometimes the dice are your friend, and sometimes, today happened to be one of those days.
You guys killed an ancient red dragon. You guys did Dungeons and Dragons things. You guys got to see a demon. You got to see a fiend. You're dealing with some fiendish stuff, and the game's afoot. You're all gonna rest, and then what I'll do is the next session I'll pick up kind of this rest period. I'll probably go into a little bit more theatrics for this particular eyeball that just went into Manu's head.
If it's anything, if it's anything to do with, it's got a V at the front of it, I'm going to shoot him and run.
Potentially.
We got some reading to do to figure out how to best OP our characters some more.
Yeah, and then we'll have a quick discussion post feed on what the way forward is, because map making and things like that.
No worries.
Cool.
And not to forget that next Sunday is Mother's Day, so do be sure and honor your mothers in America.
Next weekend. Yeah.
We had Mother's Day last month.
Yeah.
You guys are weird. Weird.
It's the metric system, Goose.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll probably roll
if you'd rather
everybody else also.
I was going to say, if you really like the imperial system over the metric system, there's going to be issues. Okay.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us today.
Thanks, guys.
If you haven't hit that follow button, please do it. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We're at the Stronghold D&D, and we look forward to joining.
That's
you
right.
guys
We start
again
Witcher stream in like an hour and a half.
Yeah. So if you want to come back and watch our Witcher campaign, that'll be starting here in about an hour and a half. So we'll see you guys then. Ciao.
Sorry, I'm sick.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Tim.
We'll stay
Thanks,
on
guys.
Discord. We'll stay on Discord for a little bit.